Good morning, everyone. So, this morning we are going to tackle about the biodiversity and the human health. This is just a continuation of what the previous reporter had already discussed. Let's begin with human health rests on biodiversity. So, it simply means that our health depends of the variety of living things on Earth, like plants, animals, and microorganisms. Here's why. Diba, ang medicines, they came from nature, right? Plants and even animals are used to make drugs and treatments. Another is clean air and water. Diba? They are maintained by a healthy ecosystem. Another is food sources like fruits, vegetables, meats, diba sa animals kay they rely on a balanced environment man good to survive. So, in short, if our biodiversity is lost, then it becomes harder for us humans to kanang stay healthy gani because the nature kanang couldn't provide those essential benefits. Next, we have the importance of biodiversity. So, it supports cultural, spiritual, and social growth. It also promotes physical and mental well being as access to natural green spaces reduces stress and improves health outcomes. So, i-dissect na to siya. It supports cultural, spiritual, and social growth. So, let's have for example, di ba, in Cordillera, kay the Ifugao people maintain the rich biodiversity of rice terraces to reflect their cultural heritage and spiritual connection to the land. It also promotes physical and mental well-being as access to natural green spaces reduces stress and improves health outcomes. Diba whenever nga we are stressed or like burnout na ta, we tend to seek places nga ganing our mind or like atong utok is at peace siya. So, di ba? Mas mo na nang kanang magpabukid, magpadagat, kay with that, it helps us to kanang pause and reflect. Yeah, while reflecting, like no gadgets, just the nature lang and you, it helps you to kanang decide wisely. Kay kanang imuhang bali silbi imuhang utok is kanang at peace siya, no distractions, just you and the nature. So, we have human destruction. These are activities done by people or destroy natural habitats where plants and animals live. So, example ani is kanang deforestation, mining, di ba? Human destruction siya. So, another is pollution. Introduction of harmful substances into the air, water, or soil, making them unsafe for living things. So, um, usa sa nakakos sa air pollution is kanang burning fossils, like kanang sa mga vehicles nato. And then sa water is kanang pataka og labay sa ato ang waste, burning fossils. Another is overexploitation. So uses natural resources faster than they can be replaced. Kanang nindot nga example ani is kanang deforestation. Let's say a company is kanang producing tables and chairs. So paspas ang ilahang pag cut sa trees para paspas sa ang ilang pag-produce sa tables and chairs. And then less sa ang ilahang pag-replace sa kanang trees nga ilang gi-cut. So muna ang overexploitation. Last is the climate change. These are the long-term change in Earth's temperature and weather pattern. Next, we have effects of biodiversity loss. So, di ba, as I've mentioned earlier sa causes, katong mga air pollution, water, soil pollution, kung magagabi to sila, so, mas dali mukatag ang diseases. It can harm kanang human beings also. Next, it increases floods and droughts. So, different plants and trees soak up water if naay baha. Unya, if kanang consistent ang issue nga deforestation, kisa pa may mo suyop sa tubig. Next is reduces flood and economic sources. So, floods can damage houses, farms, and businesses, costing a lot of money to repair. And since we're done in tackling the importance of biodiversity, the cause and effect of biodiversity loss, let's move to the human impact. as I've mentioned earlier, di ba, ang medicine kay they are from nature. Plants and animals are being used to create drugs and treatments. Now, without those resources, how are we gonna innovate new medicines to treat kanang mga sakit-sakit? Next is we have livelihood. Air, water, and soil pollution ganina. If magpadayon to, then maka-affect jud siya sa livelihood sa mga tao. Food security. If wala na mga trees, nga kanang mga fruit-bearing trees, so asa pa man ta og source sa food, di ba? And lastly is the safety. So connect jud na siya kanang human health, livelihood nato, sources nato sa food, di ba? Without those how are we gonna survive? To summarize it all, protecting biodiversity is also, or should I say, equal to protecting life, health, and the planet. So, therefore, biodiversity should be balanced to the human health. That ends my report, and I hope you learned something. This is Rizza Bernadette MARINAY.